Well, the voting process has gone relatively smooth on day one of the special vote here in the area of Ulundi. According to the IEC, this particular district has about more than 20,000 registered voters who were expected to cast their ballots today and tomorrow during the special vote. But let's get a sense of how everything, unfolded so far in terms of the first day, and welcome Mr. Mazwendo Zungu from the IEC, who's in charge of this district where we are, who's going to perhaps give us a picture in terms of how the operations have gone so far. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much for having myself. Well, here in Zululand district, covering the areas such as Edumbe or Pongola, Abaqulusi, Nongoma and Ulundi. Everything unfolded very well, although there were minor glitches, but we were able to manage such glitches locally, and some without even reporting to our upper authorities. So far, I will say, even though we cannot give the layout in terms of today's report, since we will have to wait for our upper authorities to provide us with something audited in order to give it out to the communities. But I will say we should be able to conclude all the approved special votes tomorrow afternoon by 5 o'clock.
If you say there were minor glitches, what kind of glitches are we referring to, and also how widespread were they?
It has been one or two issues, particularly at Edumbe, whereby one of our presiding officers was associated with one of the political parties. We had to report that and act there and there in order to remove that presiding officer from our voting station. And the second issue, it has been a matter of not including some of the critical kind of documents in our packages, but it is something that we have been managing to pick it up just before 8 o'clock and resolve it there and there.
If we look at this specific incident, Mr. Zungu, which involves an NFP member who apparently had to wait outside the voting station for over 2 hours with no assistance from the IEC, are you aware of this incident, and also what is the IEC doing about it?
I have seen it on the media communication. However, I have tried to source his contact details in order to get in touch with him and actually see what could be done in order for him to be able to exercise his right to vote.
In terms of your plans tomorrow, is everything looking smooth? What are you anticipating tomorrow?
Everything is running smooth as of now. We are still waiting for the area managers in order to establish the numbers in terms of our voting stations that have concluded voting today, so that we will pick and pack the material for tomorrow. And we anticipate that everything will just go smooth as tomorrow will be our second day. So yeah, I think everything is going to be fine. We'll be able to conclude the approved special votes tomorrow.
Thank you so much for your time.
Many thanks, man.
That is Mr. Mazwendo Zungu, who is in charge of the IEC in this particular district where we are, basically giving us a picture of how the voting process has gone so far on the day one of the special votes.